everybody, and welcome to my TNA Impact Wrestling review, or Bell to Bell, where pretty much most of the titles were on the line tonight. Well, yeah, most of the titles were on the line tonight, and pretty much coming a few days after Slammiversary, we pretty much kicked it off with the BDC versus the Rising, pretty much a 4-on-3 match, so, which I thought didn't make it fair, but I guess they wanted to make it a 4-on-3 match for some reason. So pretty much elimination style match, and pretty much this, I guess, was a good match to kick off the show, which kind of went for a minute, which most of the Rising were going down as Kenny as they pretty much took out Micah first, and then Eli Drake got injured and he was taken out. You wanted to keep fighting, he couldn't go no more. Galloway was able to take out Kenny King and Lowkey, but pretty much then it was just Hernandez and them left. And pretty much just the match on. Drew Galloway tried to fight all he could against Hernandez and MVP, but he couldn't handle them. And MVP pretty much ended off with a drive-by kick, pretty much with the BDC going over the Rising. So they pretty much took that faction down. It was a great story they told out there. But it's kind of, a little bit, I wouldn't say meaningless, but since, Lowkey doesn't work here anymore, and I guess he was here at least do this. Maybe this was his final match in TNA for Lowkey. So I'm not really sure what the plan was with that, but with Lowkey, but he was there to work the match, I guess, and then leaving the company the next day, unfortunately. But since they tried to say he was in the to the hospital, so MVP, they were excited, and they, were to celebrate. Magnus, well, pretty much will be working for Global Force Wrestling now by his real name. Magnus, he pretty much came out there and called James Storm a sick son of a bitch, and he talked about the welcomed his, pretty much his wife, whatever, fiance back, Mickey James. Mickey James thanked the fans and everything, and then what is James Storm going to do now? So, yeah, so James Storm came out with Koya, talking about, I didn't need you to join my revolution anyway. I just had to prove I can manipulate a woman and stuff, and that's your pathetic waste of space. And Mickey said, and he said he could find any woman to stand by him. But Mickey said, let's see you stand a woman then, because you did do one thing, and she still wants that one more match, she says, one more match. You go find a woman, and you can take on me and Madness, because they're just going to whip both of their asses. The Wolves went against the Dirty Heels in a 30-minute Iron Man match for the TNA titles, which pretty much was a great match to end off the series, which pretty much they didn't get points at the end, but I thought the Dirty Heels were going to get it, but the Wolves pretty much came through in the end as the Dirty Heels tried to come back and, hit the Bobby Roode hit the crossface and stuff, so they tried to get it near the end, but they didn't. But it was a really great match. But even though, unfortunate part of this match is that, like we said before, tapings and all that, Austin Aries' last match was unfortunately on Sunday, but it was a great best-of-5 series, to be honest. This whole series was really great. Most of every match they had was great with the Wolves and the Dirty Heels. So I enjoyed the series, and this was a great way to end it. Strong match, just great tag team wrestling with the Wolves and the Dirty Heels. Maybe one day Austin Aries will come back. I don't know what's going to happen to Austin Aries now. Where will he go? Will he go to ROH? Will he go to Global Force, Lucha, NXT, whatever he would go to? It would be good to see the Dirty Heels get one more match against him, because I really did enjoy this series, and they really did finish it off strong tonight, and with the Wolves becoming the new tag team champions. Terrence Terrell went against Awesome Kong and Brook Tessmacher in a triple threat match for the TNA Knockouts Championship, which this match was really good until the end, really. The match was good to the end. I guess the finish was kind of weak because Kong just kind of ran into the, rope, and, Jay pretty much kicked her and everything. So, Jay pretty much kicked her in the back, and then Terrell hit the cutter. And then when the Dollhouse was walking up, pretty much that video promo again, which the mystery was solved. It was Gail Kim I guess she's coming for Terrence Terrell now in that Knockouts Championship. They went to a pretty much Mike TNA, which will be, I don't know how many week interview, but part 1 interview, that there will be something with TNA Wrestling and Global Force Wrestling. So don't count TNA out yet, folks. And pretty much both of these companies need each other by the way I've been seeing things run. So maybe TNA and Global Force, it's going to be some type of invasion or some type of angle, wherever it's going to go. Going to get Magnus joining Global Force Wrestling now. So I don't know what the plans are right now, but yeah. And it's just more to come, they said. So they just want to leave them wanting more and stuff. But we'll see. It's supposed to be more parts of this interview on the way. So more parts of the interview in the coming weeks. And pretty much the main event, Kurt Angle versus EC3 for the TNA Heavyweight Championship. And this was a great match to end off the show. Pretty much was a clean win for EC3. Tyrus did get involved, but he got kicked out. But when Angle tried to get that ankle lock one more time, and EC3 was able to pretty much get the quick pin, kind of, I wouldn't say roll up, but almost like a schoolboy in a way. So well, it was like a roll up anyways on Angle and EC3. Pretty much, you know, EC3 pretty much got the roll up, won the match, becoming the new TNA World Heavyweight Championship champion. So yeah. So you gotta admit one thing, EC3 came a long way when you think about it. Being corny first, coming here, but some found out he was corny very easily. He's Derek Bateman, became the TNA, reinvented himself, and became the new TNA World Heavyweight Champion, beating Kurt Angle in the ring tonight. So this was better than the pay-per-view from Sunday. These matches should have been on the pay-per-view on Sunday, to be honest, and that would have been great, but this was really a great show. Overall, I still think the booking decisions are very weird of why do these title matches tonight and do them on Sunday. But overall, it's still a great show, especially the 30-minute Iron Man tag team match in Kurt Angle versus EC3 for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. That was like the best matches of the night. So I don't know what's going to happen next week, or what's going to go down. What is this whole Jeff Jarrett interview? What's going to be with Jarrett and, you know, Global Force Wrestling and TNA Wrestling? Mike TNA will keep interviewing him. So we'll have to wait and see how it's going to go out. And I know James Storm and Magnus are still going to be at our tapings coming soon also, and more people. It may look like people left, but they may have jumped over to Global Force Wrestling. I don't know what this merge is, Invasion Angle, but we're just going to have to wait and see until how it goes down. I'm willing to see who's going to come from Global Force to TNA or whatever battle this will be. So I'm really kind of interested to see what's going to go down. Because it's just been kind of crazy in the past few days of TNA from Slammiversary. Yeah, Eric Young arguing with people on Twitter, which was funny. At least he, you know, was trying to defend the company and everything. Like, he didn't really need to. And I guess, you know, fuck the haters for always doubting TNA Wrestling and hoping they go out of business all the time. So it is understandable to one point, but, you know, you gotta keep some professionalism sometimes. But it's been like that for a few months now. So ever since this whole alleged rumor cancellation thing, a lot of people in TNA have been fighting back, stand up, Impact and stuff. So they you know, defended themselves. So just watch. You never know when, you never know how, but we'll just have to wait and see. So I'm out of here. See you guys later. Peace. Make sure you check out my Slammiversary 2015 review. And I hope you enjoyed this episode of TNA Bell to Bell tonight. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace.